JBN, we keep you informed. I am Michelle Jones with the news. 2 shot, 1 fatally in Manchester. The Manchester police are following several leads into Monday night's murder of 23-year-old Nick Smith and the wounding of another man by a gunman in the community of Greenvale on the outskirts of Mandeville. At this time, we are probing a number of different leads. The victim of this crime, his brother, was murdered a few weeks ago in St. Catherine in a similar fashion. A drive-by shooting, said Superintendent Gary Francis, head of the Manchester Police. The police are reporting that at about 7:30 p.m., Smith and another man were walking along a road in the community of Greenvale when a car drove up with a gunman aboard who opened fire, hitting both men. Smith was shot in the upper body while the other man was hit in his right elbow and knee. They were both taken to hospital, where Smith was pronounced dead and the other man treated and released. St. James man charged following knife attack. Detectives attached to the Montego Hills Criminal Investigation Branch have arrested and charged 22-year-old Tiondre Watson, otherwise called Tommy, of Quarry, Salt Spring in St. James, with wounding with intent on Monday. The police report that about 12 p.m. on Friday, August 7, Watson and another man were involved in an altercation when he allegedly used a stone and a knife to inflict wounds to the complainant. The complainant was transported to hospital where he was admitted. A report was later made to the police and Watson was arrested and charged following investigations. His court date is being finalized. Reggae singer Toots Hibbert in medically induced coma. Legendary reggae singer Frederick Toots Hibbert of Toots and the Maytals fame is now in a medically induced coma at the University Hospital of the West Indies. Toots, 78, was transferred there yesterday, his publicist Claude Mills said. Toots is fighting for his life and his family is asking for prayers, Mills said. It was revealed on Monday that the singer was awaiting results from a coronavirus test after displaying symptoms. The test result is still pending, Mills said, but admitted that the Bam Bam singer was showing all the signs of the virus. Members of the artist inner circle have self-quarantined and have taken COVID-19 tests as well. Toots, a 3-time winner of the Jamaica Festival Song Competition, was one of the 10 finalists for 2020 and spoke with pride in an interview in August about his entry, Rise Up Jamaicans. He said he was pleased that he was able to contribute to the revitalization of the competition. It was less than a week ago that the prolific hitmaker, who has been in the business for close to 6 decades, released his latest album, Got to Be Tough, on the Trojan Jamaica label. Toots is one of the most toured artists out of Jamaica and is known for his hours-long sets on stages across the globe. He has been consistently touring with his band The Maytals since the early 1970s, when his landmark album, Funky Kingston, made him a global superstar, opening for groups such as The Who and The Eagles. Toots and The Maytals won the Grammy Award for Best Reggae Album in 2005, and he was awarded an Order of Distinction from the Jamaican government in 2012. Parents pleading for missing 25-year-old daughter's return. We just want back me baby. This is the plea of Winston Campbell and Shalene Walker for their daughter, who has been missing since July 25. Their grim faces tell the tale of despair. Their eldest child is not at home. The parents of the 25-year-old shanna-kay Campbell grew concerned when their daughter left home and it took long to return. She don't normally go nowhere and takes so long for come back, says Winston. He recalls that Shanna-kay was last spotted in Spanish Town, sitting at the bus stop in front of the Jamaica Constabulary Force Training Academy. However, when they got to that location, she was nowhere in sight. We asked the police and the security if them see her, and him say a good time them see her sitting at the bus stop, and she go up on a number 6 bus. If you know, that bus goes Spanish Town to Portmore. So we jump in our vehicle and drive in the surroundings, and no we not see her, he said, shaking his head. Yesterday, the parents recounted what would have been the last time they saw their daughter. Me leave her in the house cause me go to my stall, Walker said. But my brother said when she leave the house, the way how she dress, it look like a shop she a go. She only care $400. Someone expects that she a go far, Walker said. A missing report was filed on August 30, a month after she left home, but her mother said she was a bit hesitant in making the report. They said that Shanna-kay suffers from depression, but ensures she gets her medication. "We give her the medication so she calm," Winston said. "We can go anywhere and come back and see her. The way how she did alright, me not even remember about the depression. Me know she love laugh by herself, but me have a strong feeling say cause she and the baby father mash up. Two of them a come from school days," Winston said. Anyone knowing the whereabouts of Shanna-kay Campbell can call the Denham Town Police Station at 876-922-6441. That's 876-922-6441. Or Winston Campbell at 876-560-5965. That's 876-560-5965. 3 more COVID deaths. Ireland also records 224 new cases. Jamaica recorded 3 more COVID-19 deaths last night, bringing the total to 24. The Health Ministry also recorded 224 new coronavirus cases over a 24-hour period. This is the second 200-plus increase in days. The deceased are an 88-year-old male from Clarendon who died on August 28, a 73-year-old male also from Clarendon who died on August 30, and a 79-year-old male from St. Elizabeth who died yesterday. All 3 persons had underlying conditions, notably Parkinson's disease, hypertension, alcoholism, and diabetes. The number of positives has risen to 2,683. Of the 224 newly confirmed positives, 119 are females and 95 are males. The sex classification of 10 of the new cases is under investigation. They range in age from 2 to 87 years and have addresses in Kingston and St. Andrew, 81, St. Catherine, 51, Clarendon, 17, St. Thomas, 15, St. Mary, 4, Portland, 28, Trelawney, 4, St. James, 12, Manchester, 5, Westmoreland, 1, and Hanover, 6. 5 of the new cases are contacts of confirmed cases, and 219 are under investigation. At this time, there are 456 imported cases, 650 cases that are contacts of confirmed cases, 236 cases related to the workplace cluster in St. Catherine, 242 that are locally transmissions, and 1,099 are under investigation. The ministry also reported 8 new recoveries, bringing the island's total recoveries to 898. There are currently 1,686 active cases being monitored, including 6 critically ill persons and 13 who are moderately ill. Meanwhile, the Justice Ministry will close its offices at 61 Constant Spring Road today and tomorrow to facilitate sanitization of the premises amid 2 confirmed cases of the coronavirus. The ministry said it closed the offices in accordance with the guidelines from the Health Ministry. The ministry also said there were reports to the Human and Resource Management Department of some persons being unwell. Permanent Secretary in the ministry, Sancia Bennett Templar, advised that customer-facing operations, such as receiving applications for marriage license and expungement, will resume on Friday when the ministry reopens. The ministry has also operationalized the provisions within the Disaster Risk Management Act for staff members to work from home where possible, or otherwise to take advantage of flexible working hours. We are doing all that is necessary at this time to protect our staff members and the members of the public who visit, Bennett Templar said. We are ready, EOJ says, all in place for tomorrow's election. The Electoral Office of Jamaica, EOJ, says it is ready to conduct the general election tomorrow, Thursday, September 3. The EOJ said voting will take place in 6,984 polling stations across the island. Polls will open at 7 a.m. and will close at 5 p.m., after which the preliminary counting of ballots will take place inside the polling station. The EOJ noted that electors who are in line at 5 p.m. will be allowed to vote. The team at the EOJ has been working diligently to ensure that all is in place for Election Day, a statement from the EOJ said this afternoon. The constituencies met, workers have been briefed, and supplies have been distributed. Several workers who withdraw from duty for various reasons have been replaced by trained reserves. The statement also noted that the electronic voter identification system will be used in 7 constituencies: St. Catherine Eastern, St. Andrew West Central, St. Andrew South Eastern, St. Andrew Eastern, Kingston Central, Kingston East and Port Royal, and St. Andrew Western. The EOJ said there are 139 candidates vying for seats in the 63 constituencies across the island. There are 63 candidates representing the Jamaica Labour Party, 63 representing the People's National Party, and 13 independent candidates. The pool of candidates is comprised of 108 males and 31 females, the EOJ reported. Tomorrow's election will be observed by the local observer group Citizens Action for Free and Fair Elections and a small delegation from the European Union. The election will be monitored by the Election Centre, which is a hub for receiving and validating reports on incidents on the ground and providing solutions, as well as issuing reports to the media where necessary. The constituted authority, which comes into effect whenever an election notice is issued and has the ability to alter or avoid elections where deemed necessary, will oversee the election. The EOJ advised that electors who are still unclear where to vote may check the Electoral Commission of Jamaica's website at www.ecj.com.jm and click on Check My Status on the home page to find out at which polling station they are to cast their ballot. The EOJ also reminded persons who will exercise their right to vote to wear masks and to take their voter ID card to the polling station. Electors who do not have their voter ID cards may still be allowed to vote, the EOJ said. JBN, we keep you informed. Please remember to subscribe, like, share, leave us a comment, and click the notification bell to receive our daily news items.